SCV, building the academy. It looks like he's going to do just that. He's working on the SCV, picking off the academy, building the academy. It looks like he's picked it off. So he's going to delay Boxer even farther here. Boxer bringing some SCVs to replace it, but he has absolutely no anti-air right now. And the third Wraith coming from Nada and moving towards Boxer's base, and he's going to get so much harass here. Now the first Goliath is out, but Nada has cloaked his Wraiths here, and I believe they have been around for a while now, so they will have enough energy to kill off a number of SCVs here. And it looks like they're now just working on the SCV line here from Boxer, and while it seems like 8 damage per shot is quite slow, if Nada has 1 or 2 minutes flying over that command center, he can absolutely ruin the game for Boxer. He'll be able to pick off a dozen SCVs, and in a mirror matchup like this, it really just can't afford that loss at all. Looks like Nada's actually continuing to pump from his starports. Maybe he's going to get a dropship also. And it looks like Boxer, yeah, Nada finally has spotted Boxer's second expansion now with his barracks. Looks like he didn't spot it before, so now he knows exactly what Boxer has. He knows that Boxer doesn't have any hidden tech anywhere, that Boxer has just gone for his fast double expand, and he's going to have a tremendous advantage against his double expand here. I feel like Boxer's mistake was just going for a double expand, really without having any good cause to do so. As in, he didn't get a scout off in Nada's base before going for this, and now he's paying the price for it. Of course, I think Boxer can come back if he decides, if he's able to fight off this Wraith harass without losing too many SCVs. He looks like he is getting his comsat stations up, and Nada's actually retreating here. So if Boxer continues to basically, if he manages to hold off the harass, he will still have an economic lead here. But looks like Nada's actually bringing a dropship down here. And like I said, this is the ledge overlooking the natural expansion. So I'm making some, I have to say, not to clap myself on the back too much, but I'm making some good calls this game, luckily. Looks like this ridge is going to become quite important here, and this is the ridge overlooking Boxer's natural. Boxer right now has 2 tanks here, and he has those supply depots on the ledge acting as scouts. But once those supply depots go down to those raids, he's going to need to float a building there to get vision of that ledge. It looks like Nada is going to pick off these 2 supply depots with his raids, and Nada's got a huge force of tanks here. It looks like he has been busy pumping from his factories also, and I think he has quite a big economic lead right now. Even though Boxer does have 1 more expansion on him, his SCV count has got to be lower. And it looks like now Nada going for another drop. Looks like no, he decided not to commit this time. I think he's going to wait until the supply depot is down. And it is going to come down right now. And it looks like Boxer actually is going to try to push up with a couple of units, but no, he's not going to get anywhere here though. Nada looks like he's about to set up his second expansion at the 12 o'clock position. And Boxer getting his macro up. He's building a lot of factories, looks like 6 in total. So I think he will have an economic advantage if he manages to hold off this harass, but it's going to come down to that ledge overlooking his natural. If Nada can establish a position there, Boxer's going to be in huge trouble. Nada has 3 dropships here. I don't see a single dropship up for Boxer. I don't even think I've seen a starport yet, so Boxer is not going to have the mobility to deal with this. Another thing I have to note is that area over there is, ooh, it looks like Nada's actually pushing down with his tanks, losing a couple to spider mines, but that area, that ledge is inaccessible except to small units from the main base. You can't walk there with the tank because of a large artifact there. So Boxer's unable to bring his tanks or any of his Goliaths there. And it looks like Nada's coming down with 3 dropships over this ledge here. I don't think Boxer's going to have enough here. He does have 3 tanks below the ridge. It's going to be quite close here. Nada actually didn't have all tanks here, so we'll see what kind of pounding Boxer's tanks can do. Looks like Boxer, ooh, getting 2 more hits off, but 2 tanks still remaining. I think if he gets 1 more hit, he takes off 2 tanks of Nada, so good work there by Boxer. Getting a good hit there, but I think all of his tanks are down. There's just 1 tank from Nada, though, on the ridge. And looks like Boxer is going to pick off one of these cloak raids here. But meanwhile, I think he lost a couple of SCVs there from the tanks on the ridge, and he's not going to be able to mine there. Looks like he's picked off the final tank, though, and Nada is, though, bringing more tanks to this ridge. And Boxer, wow, he's in huge trouble here. If Nada has all tanks in this dropships, and Nada does have all tanks in his dropships, he's going to seal this ledge for himself here. I don't think Boxer is going to be able to deal with this. Firing from a bottom position, of course, there is that 70%, there's that 30% miss chance, and on tank combat, you really just don't want to be fighting an uphill battle here. And looks like Boxer is going to lose this uphill battle. He's gonna have to retreat from this expansion. And since he doesn't have any dropships, he really just won't be able to take it back for quite a long time. Meanwhile, Nada still has his 3 original dropships alive, and looks like he's loading up again for another attack. Boxer actually committing with a lot of vultures. Perhaps he's thinking about harassing any of Nada's expansions if they're vulnerable. And Boxer looks like he's trying to set up sort of a contain there. He's actually floating up his command center, perhaps thinking of landing it at some other expansion position. Boxer, meanwhile, still mining, of course, at his mineral only. But looks like Nada might be going for another drop here at the mineral only. Looks like he is going to be going for a drop. Actually, it looks like he's dropping in the main here. And looks like he's dropped at the main. Oh my god, this is going to be huge trouble for Boxer here. This position is just brilliant from Nada, I have to say. Brilliant map knowledge here, playing the map perfectly, because this position overlooks both the natural expansions SCVs and also the main bases SCVs, so Nada able to pick them off from both areas. And Boxer's not mining from a single base right now. He's lost mining at all 3 of his bases, and he's in huge trouble here. He's bringing back his entire force to deal with this dropship fleet, but I think even if he manages to take out this these units here overlooking his main, it's just over for him, because he just lost so much mining time. He's lost so many SCVs, and Nada's at 3 healthy expansions right now has been completely unharassed this entire game. Even with Boxer's amazing micro game, I don't think he can beat, especially not a player like Nada. I don't think he can come back here. And it looks like Boxer is going to be able to clear off this force here at this at his main base, but it's done the necessary damage already. Boxer pretty much, and he's still getting harassed by these raids here. I don't know how many SCVs Boxer has lost. Looks like this one raid has taken out 8 units at least. And really, Boxer actually is just mining from that one expansion. It looks like that's where the Natural Expansion's command center went. It went straight to that next expansion there. But Boxer, I think, is only mining from that one expansion right now. Perhaps he's going to get his mineral only back. And looks like Nada going for another drop here. Nada just all over the map here with his dropships. And this is what I was saying about... Well, I don't think I said it in this game, actually. But... sort of conventional Terran versus Terran play nowadays does focus around dropships a lot, and you can see the good reason behind it. The reasons behind it, because they just bring so much more mobility to your units. And it looks like Boxer trying to get surrounded on those vultures, but is unsuccessful. And Boxer GG's here. He has no choice. He's lost his main base. So consummate play by Nada there, showing really early game strategic brilliance there by going for the raids first. And Boxer, I think his main mistake, of course, was his decision to go for the double expand. I don't think that was warranted given his lack of knowledge of the enemy base. As Sun Tzu would say, knowledge is everything about your enemy. If you know the enemy, you can defeat the enemy. And Boxer did not know his enemy at all, and Nada knew his enemy. He actually got that floating barrack scout, which was actually quite crucial. He did see Boxer's lack of anti-air, and also found his mineral expansion with his scouting. So Nada able to defeat the great Boxer. So Wemade Fox is up 1-0. We're going to be seeing a very old school Zerg player by the name of Mew Myung in the next game for Air Force Ace. So stick around, guys. I hope you enjoyed video number 1 here of this series. This is Cholera signing off.